Hey, we're live. I'm Francis. I'm the campaign manager for 24/7 Comics, and we're here to celebrate the end of the campaign for Zero Ghost Volume 1. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everybody who's back to the campaign. It's been great. This is for the first 3 issues compiled into a graphic novel. We have the creators here to chat about it with us. I'll bring them on right now, Wil, Brian, and Justin. And we have Carl, our publisher, as well. Let's start by bringing on the creators. So here is Wil, Brian, and Justin. Welcome, guys.
Hey, Francis, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I don't know
everyone.
how much you've been following the campaign, but it's been really great. How are you guys feeling? Have you been watching it go up as the backers support it?
Yeah, I can't help but check it
Tuning in
daily.
once in a while. Yeah. It's been great. And I want to say, I'll go ahead and bring on our publisher, Carl, now as well. One of the things that's been most exciting to me is that this has been a record number of backers for a 24/7 comic campaign. And so it's been really great to increase our numbers and bring new people on.
Yeah, great work, Francis. I think it'd be cool for us to all kind of reflect on this campaign because we are hitting records at a publisher level and also even at a Zero Ghost level as a milestone. It's our very first trade paperback, which collects 3 issues, which we have not done before.
That's right. That's right. And there's more Zero Ghosts to come, and we will get into that. But first, why don't we, for posterity, for anybody tuning into this live stream at some point in the future, we'll quickly recap. I'll let each of the creators introduce themselves and what they did on Zero Ghost. And I'll start with you, Justin, the writer, and maybe you could very briefly talk about what Zero Ghost is, what it's about. We have our slides we'll get into, but for now, let's just do our intros.
Sure, I'm Justin Jordan. I'm the writer and co-creator of Zero Ghost. I broke into comics with the Luther Strode series. I followed that up with Spread and Urban Animal and a bunch of other stuff. Zero Ghost is about a world where the city's crime is controlled by 5 families who use magic to dominate the crime scene. One of the families ends up wiped out, but the heir to that family, Kaine, survives. She accidentally gets bonded to a death angel named Shrike. I almost said Shrek. Be a very different
the mashup.
In my defense, everybody, this is my bedtime. Those West Coast people are all bright and tippy. I am not.
And you and I have a meeting after this too, so you're going to meet tonight, Justin.
if I don't fall asleep midstream, so. But yeah, so she ends up bonded to a death angel named Shrike, and using him, she goes on a roaring rampage of revenge. The only problem is using the abilities that he gives her burns away her soul. So if she uses up too much power, that's the end to Kaine.
But is it worth it to her? That's the question of the comic.
She sure thinks it is.
All righty. Well, let me go ahead and bring Brian on, who did the art for the campaign, and then we'll talk to Wil, the colorist.
Hi, I'm Brian Ching. I'm the artist and co-creator on Zero Ghost. And I feel very privileged to have worked on this book. It's a lot of fun. Justin gave me a lot of cool things to draw, and Wil went nuts on the colors. So this is easily one of the most proud I've ever been of any project I've been a part of.
That's awesome. You should be. It's fantastic. Let's have Wil talk a little about those colors. It has a really striking look to it with the sort of neon-soaked nightscape design of it. So yeah, Wil, welcome.
Hey guys, hi everyone. I'm Wil Quintana. I'm colorist on Zero Ghost, and I've worked previously with Justin on Green Lanterns for DC. And I had an absolute blast on Zero Ghost. It's been, wow, like Justin said, like about, what, 4 years?
4 or 5 years.
Yes. So, yeah, this has been a long journey to get here. So I'm just really ecstatic that the trade especially has been pretty well received. during this campaign. So thanks everyone.
Well, it's great to have you guys all here to join us for it. And this is an interesting comic for 24/7 as well, because this goes back to the very early days. Carl, do you want to tell us a little about that and about the history? Was this the first comic that you started 24/7 Comics with?
Yeah, it was the very first comic that we kicked off the company with. And in fact, 24/7 Comics' real name is Zero Ghost LLC, because when we met Justin, we were really just entertaining some other properties that he was working on. We were from the film TV business, and none of those things were available. And then him and I just started like talking regularly about like what it meant to start a comic book company. And then literally it was during COVID where we decided to do this title called Zero Ghost. And it was a bit of an experiment, but we had so much fun with it that we picked up one other IP, then we did another one, and now we have like 14 titles within our slate, which is kind of crazy to think 5 years later we have so much going on. But for most of you audience out there, you're only really seeing like the peak of it all. So a lot more to come, but it's been a journey. We've learned a lot, and it's been a fun run. And I got to spend a lot of time with Brian at our local comic book shop. What's cool is when we met at the shop, someone who used to work at that shop is now a team member at 24/7 Comics, so that's super cool. And then Justin and I been to many conventions together, as well as Will. We got to hang out at New York Comic Con a couple years back. And so Will, I love your lighting, by the way. I don't know what you're doing there, but it looks super fresh with the white beer and the black background. I don't know.
It's not just black; it's kind of midnight blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's my deadline blue.
Where are you coming? Dialing in from, Will? I forget. Where are you located?
Oh, I'm in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is dark there at this point. Same for you, Justin, right? It's the evening over there now.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Mm-hmm. Here on the West Coast, still, as you could probably see, sunny out. Well, all right. Let's talk a little about the project. I'll go ahead and share some images from it, and we can talk about the project and about this campaign and the rewards that we're offering. It's still active. This is the end of the campaign, but it's not over yet. It ends tomorrow morning, so there's 12 hours at least left to more than 12 hours, 14, 15 hours left to back, and we'd love your support. Here we go. Let's share the screen here. I got to give myself permission, and boom. All right, everyone see that? Yep. So this is it. This is Zero Ghost. This is the collected edition. It's the first 3 issues of the series. There's more to come, but this is a soft cover collected volume graphic novel version of the first 3 issues with some additional material behind the scenes, a sort of behind the scenes glimpse of the process of making it, and some other fun stuff. So this cover, that you're looking at here, this is the design that Brian did and that Will colored specifically for this collected edition, which I think is really beautiful. Do you want to talk any about the design, how you came up with this look, Brian, for the cover?
Yeah, it's honestly just running with Kira's costume, her primary color, her signature color, that yellow, and it's just sort of highlighting that, making that our signature look, at least for this campaign. Just something easily identifiable for everyone, and I think it's a pleasing color, and so putting anything in front of it works really well.
Yeah, I love it. I love the look of it. And so let's see here. Yep. All right. So here we go. Here are our creators. We got Justin, who is known for the strange talent of Luther Strode, that as well as all the other stuff you've done. I'd say that's the title that many of your fans would know. Is that right, Justin? Anything else?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Well, there's Dead Body Road. Will and I did that run on New Guardians we did with Brad Walker and various other line artists. Urban Animal, if the people come from a webtoons thing, that's a big deal. It's kind of funny because it's always funny because I tell people they know about like Luther Strode, whereas Urban Animal's over there with 500,000 subscribers and like 32 million views. So like objectively, a lot more people know who that is. But like talking to this audience, it's probably Strode.
It is sort of two different worlds, isn't it? Although
It
there's
really is, yeah.
some definite overlap, particularly on Kickstarter, where you see webcomics get released in physical form that way. Have you found that your work in webcomics, did you see a reflection of it in your like traditional comic readership? Is it any indication?
No, not at all. They're
different.
They're basically two separate audiences. It's kind of actually remarkable the extent to which they are separate. So yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. And here's Brian with his pooch and some of the work that he's illustrated. Anything aside from these titles you want to mention, Brian? Star Wars, of course, you're well known for.
Yeah, it's funny. Star Wars is the one I still get an occasional email about every so often. I think I got one a few days ago asking if I was selling original art. And my original art is somewhere in this closet along with all the other stuff I'm hoarding. And I just need to sort of organize everything so that people can take a look at that.
There's some in this closet too, Brian. We got to sell them for you.
Okay, cool.
And of course, if you're interested in new original art, we had some available in this campaign. I don't know if there's any left. I think maybe you could still back for a cover quality commission. So I would check the campaign if you're into Brian's original art, because that's been one of the things we've had to offer. Not art from Star Wars, not original previous art, but doing an original commission.
We should sell your Star Wars art too, Brian. Do an art drop. I think that'd be a big one.
I'm sure a lot of people would be excited about that. And we have future Zero Ghost campaigns, so maybe we could tie those in. Let's go ahead and introduce Will. You could talk a little about the work that you've done. Blue Beetle is the one you're doing right now. Is that correct?
Actually, Blue Beetle was about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
My most recent would have been Batman Static, which the last issue should be coming out in May.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my most recent run on DC. Aside from that, just really been focusing on the Zero Ghost campaign. But yeah, I've been around for a minute. You'll see my work on like X-Men Forever, Action Comics, Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, you look around, you'll see my name on quite a few titles.
And if you want to see some really recent work that both Will and Brian did, in a minute I'll show off the special crossover promotional print that we had offered during the campaign, and talk a little about that. And that's a brand new piece of art from these guys. But in the meantime, we'll move on and talk about the campaign itself. There's another shot of the new image of Kira from the cover. This is the deluxe edition. So the deluxe edition is going to have the 3 issues, and then it's going to have, like I said, that behind the scenes glimpse. We're going to put together a sampling of character design, the original art, the script pages and stuff to sort of talk about the process that went into this, which, as we've already talked about, was a long one. It was a long road to get to where we are here. But I'm very excited to get my hands on a copy of this. Is there anything I might have left out that any of you guys want to mention about the deluxe edition? This is the main offering of this campaign.
I'll say if anyone have any questions in the audience, feel free to throw it into the chat.
If you put it in the comments,
we welcome that, and the more the merrier.
Yes, please. Meanwhile, here's a sample of when we're talking about behind the scenes stuff. You can see here the script alongside the page that was scripted, and so that's the kind of thing we're talking about. It's always fun to see kind of how a comic gets brought to life. Here's some character sketches, people from the story. There's Kira, of course, and other characters in it.
Hey, Dad.
Hang in just a second. I'm live right now, buddy. I'm talking to the masses about Zero Ghost. All right. That was my son. I think he's a little too young for Zero Ghost, unfortunately, but he knows about it. Moving on, Zinshin. Very, very renowned, celebrated fantasy artist. We only have one variant cover this campaign. That's one thing we did different from a lot of other Kickstarter campaigns and different from our previous ones, is we just focused on a smaller number of rewards. But we really wanted to get a cover from him. And this is it.
This is a badass. He's Malaysian based. He has a big Chinese audience. Brian, what do you know about him? It's just he does a lot of gaming art, right?
I know very little about him. I just know his artwork.
Yeah, he's kind of a mysterious dude, right?
You know, I picked up his art book and I was just blown away by it. And then one day I got a text from you guys that you had grabbed him to do an alternate cover.
Yeah.
Did you run into him
So I
at a
was really-
convention, Carl? Was it an in-person meeting?
No, I just DM'd him on Instagram because I liked his art.
That's awesome.
And then when I
That's
asked him if he'd be down to do something for us, he goes, "Let me see." And then I sent him Zero Ghost. And he goes, "I like that art. Okay, I'll do it."
Nice. There you go, Brian.
There's a little bit of a classic artist matchmaking.
Yeah. So there it is. That's what the cover, the variant cover. It's the same book. It's the deluxe edition, all the same in the inside. Variant cover with Zinshin's art. You could choose either one. You could get both if you like. And then we have the artist edition. The artist edition, which I'm super excited about, and as you can see, we have a slightly different version of the new art Brian created for the cover, and it's kind of reflective of what's inside, because the artist edition, it has everything the deluxe edition has. It has the whole story, and it has those behind the scenes glimpses, but then after that in the book, we will have all of the original line art without the coloring and without the lettering, so you could just get a glimpse of Brian's work in more detail. So this is what it looks like, and it's absolutely beautiful. Although it's hard for me to imagine this series without Wil's colors. Look, this is the beauty of the artist edition: is you get to enjoy it both ways.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. A nice thick edition. Holy shit, we're at 27,700 and 555 backer. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, the
Gorgeous
number
ink
backers.
washes.
555. I love it. That's great. And
We need another 111. Get that nice solid 666.
that would be
I
perfect.
know.
We should have a special rope stretch goal if we get there. And so here, check this little match. So this is it. This is Brian's art, and then boom, that's what it looks like with Wil's colors. So you can both appreciate the beauty of the original line art that Brian did, and then see the difference that it makes when Wil comes in. And I love this frame, which is actually amazing, and very early in the story, maybe in the first couple pages. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, page 2 and 3.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, one of the first pages we worked on.
That's really interesting. So this page kind of gave you an entry into the world, like, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to do here for both of you guys. It's great.
Yeah, pretty much. I think this was the page that kind of set up the theme for the look of the book, more or less, like the direction we were going to go in. So
there are a lot of
it
greens,
brings back a lot
like
of
the
memories.
shades of green throughout the book. So yeah, it does. It is very reflective of the overall color palette in a really really cool.
Yeah, I chose that because the red like complements the green and stuff like that. So and the blood really
I thought
pops
it
out
screwed it
against
up
it.
Christmas.
Sorry, what was that, Wil? I didn't get it.
The blood pops out really well against all that green, all that cool.
It does,
color.
yeah. It reminds you of Christmas. It's very festive.
There you go. That's the song you need in the background during that
I just
scene.
got something right.
It's slaughtering all those guys. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas as blood spatters everywhere.
Chestnuts roasting. Yeah. So here's the whole bundle. You can get all three. That's an option for one of the rewards in the campaign if you like. If you don't want to miss out on anything, we have a bundle tier. And then, as we already mentioned, I don't think we have any left, but we did have some original art commissions available from Brian. Sketch card, which would be smaller, the 2 6x9. And then I think there might still be, last I checked, a cover quality commission available. That is, Brian, tell me if I'm right with this, 11x17. Then is that correct?
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
And those could be of a character from Zero Ghost or a character from popular culture. You can choose, and then Brian chooses the pose and the background and everything else. And it's a rare chance to get some commissioned art from Brian Ching, and a lot of people have jumped on that opportunity. So I'm
yeah, I could jump in. One of our backers who claimed the smaller sketch. He's posted this one on Instagram, and he asked if he could have this one as his 6x9 piece.
Oh, where's that from?
Nice.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Where did that come from?
Oh, I just
That's
sketched
sweet.
it the other day.
Sick!
So yeah, the size is
Yeah.
6x9.
Have
No.
they not asked you to do a absolute Batman cover yet?
No, they have not.
Dude, Eddie Choi, Mr. Eddie Choi.
That's right.
That right here, dude. Brother Choi, I'm gonna text him right now. Put on the pressure.
All right. So let's see. How do I? Carl, help me. How do I get my sharing screen back? I'm still new to the mechanics behind the scenes.
You just gotta unshare and share. So like remove it and then
Redo it.
re-add it. Yeah.
No worries. I'm gonna do that right now. I got to give myself permission again, and boom, there we are. So okay, yeah, that was awesome. Okay, moving on. The Kickstarter is now live. That's the message of this slide. And it'll be live for less than 24 hours, about like maybe 14, 15 hours left. So yes, please hop on over if you're excited by what you're seeing and grab yourself a copy. Now, what we're looking at here is the first of the stretch goals that we unlocked. Once we hit our funding goal, which happened in the first 2 hours, which was exciting. It happened while we were still doing our opening day live stream. Then once that happened, we started to unlock stretch goals. Stretch goals are just a kind of a way to keep backers and people who are curious excited about the campaign. And so what we decided to do was release a series of character sketch cards of all of the characters from Zero Ghost, so that hopefully, if the campaign is successful, backers could go away would have a collection, a set of character cards that would be free with all the other rewards that they get. If you back the campaign at a digital level, then the character sketches will be digital, and if you back it at a physical level, these will be included in your reward package. So we'll go through them real quick. The ones that we unlocked, we started with Kira, naturally. Shrike, I think, unlocked at 6,666. I think that's what we did. We talked about doing that. It kind of makes sense. The Death Angel. And then we unlocked Carl, Andy, Calder, Rakul, and Ghost Eater. So that's your collection that backers of the campaign will get, which is very exciting. Now I'm going to stop sharing so that I can share something else, which is the cross-promotional print. That was a special exclusive thing we offered during the campaign. We teamed up with the creator of a comic called Time Sensitive, which is a really cool science fiction kind of time travel thriller that was live on Kickstarter at the same time. And anybody who backed both campaigns would be eligible for this print. And this print, it features both characters from both comics. It features Kira alongside Tallulah is the name of the character from Time Sensitive. And So Brian drew it, and Will colored it, and this is it. And it
Woo!
looks so
Yeah,
badass. I love it.
So
So
sick.
amazing. So yeah, that's Tallulah on the left, and of course Kira on the right. The creator of Time Sensitive was delighted that you made Tallulah so tall, and I said I actually think it's that Kira's rather short, but there they are, the sort of two badass female heroines from two different comics together for one print, literally setting the world aflame here. And so that is something that you can still get. And the reason for that is if you are watching this and you've backed this campaign already, then you can still go to Time Sensitive because it's open for late pledges. And so if you back both campaigns, you qualify. At the digital level, you'll get a digital version of this print. At a physical level, you'll get a physical print in your rewards package from Time Sensitive. So yeah, check it out and take advantage of that and get your own copy, because this is a one-time offer, and it's really really very, very gorgeous. All right. So yeah, so I'm excited by how the campaign has gone, and I'm also super excited now, especially that it's done so well and we've introduced so many new backers to continue the series. So we have plans to do that this year. At some point, we'll have the campaign for Zero Ghost 4, and I know it's been a very long time since you wrote this, Justin. This project has had a long gestation, but broad level, we're talking about 3 more issues for this story arc. Is that correct?
We are, yeah. So there's 3 more issues to go. My recollection is at the end of the 3rd issue, Kira finally discovered who actually murdered her family. So after in the last 3, crap really hits the fan.
Things are going to get serious. Yeah,
they are. She has to go up against the Ghost Eater, who has the power to kill her. So
that's awesome. And so the Ghost Eater is just barely introduced in the first series. Then it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that character card was the last one unlocked,
but he will be.
Say that again, Justin?
I said he is not yet a major antagonist, but he will be.
But he will be. Excellent. He looks amazing. And yeah, it's exciting that that we got to that point at the 27,000 level. We unlocked that card for him. And
it's funny. The Ghost Eater is actually, I think, probably the character that took the most doing to get the look of. Like everybody else was like pretty much like a done in one, but like even behind the scenes, like before we had Brian on it, like Carl and I went back and forth about what the Ghost Eater should look like. I had a cool idea for the Ghost Eater that would literally only really work in live action, which is a shame. So, but we came up with something equally cool for the comic, which is good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. If and when it gets adapted, I think that character is going to be a villain everyone wants to play, because it's all about visual.
Oh yeah,
he looks badass in the character sketch that we just showed. Yeah, I can find him again while we're talking about it, but that's super exciting. I'm excited to continue the series. Here we go. I'm going to share it one more time so we can see him. And
one thing you can't see there is that he doesn't talk, but he has yes and no written on the palms of his hands to communicate, and he also like has a kind of palm-based martial arts attack. So it's pretty dope. I'm excited. I like the Ghost Eater. He's a fun character.
That's awesome. All right, and so 12 hours left. All those rewards, including possibly an original commission, are still available. So please, act now if you're interested in the campaign. Let's talk a little about what you guys have coming up in the future. What's going on this year? I assume it sounds like a busy time for all 3 of you. Is there anything that that you want to share with the viewers so that they know is coming up? Let's start with you, Brian.
I have something that I'm working with Will on for Sandstorm.
Nice.
It's really exciting. It hasn't been announced yet. It's part of some anthology thing that we're working on. But it is pretty cool in a horror sci-fi genre, and I think that's all we can say about it right now. But nice to be working with Will again on something. I had been looking for that, and glad they were able to make that happen.
Is that what you're looking for here, Carl?
I'm just sharing. Yeah, Sandstorm Comics. It's actually a friend of mine, Mo, who are running this company that I met years ago, and then they were able to kind of plug in with the government, and since then that's really expanded a lot. So it's pretty cool what they're doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in fact,
when Brian, do you anticipate you that being available? You said there's not too much you can say about it yet.
I have no idea.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's Mo.
I don't know how many other titles they have going on, or how many other stories they have.
Yes, here's Mo. He's a writer himself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. And Will, aside from that project, anything else that you want to share with us that readers should be looking for?
Nothing I could talk about at this time. I'll just add that what Brian said is absolutely true. This anthology story is going to be kick-ass. It's super dope what we're working on. So yeah, it's really something to be excited about and look forward to.
And what's the genre of the anthology? Did you say, Brian, or did you say that's part of what you can't share yet?
It's horror sci-fi.
Nice.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, and of course, that's what you guys are literally working on right now. Do you have anything hitting the stores right now that you want to talk about?
Just the Batman and Sonic stuff that's coming. Not God, am I saying Static? I don't know why the hell I just said Sonic. Excuse me.
Sonic the Hedgehog and Batman.
Yeah. Like dude, you guys got to forgive me. I've been up since like 4 a.m. my time. So I'm fried, So.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the last issue of that should be coming out in stores.
Which one? Sonic?
In May. Batman Static.
Batman Static. Let's see.
Yeah.
That said, I do want to see Batman Sonic now. So
yeah,
I know Batman Sonic would be awesome. I was like, dang,
a Sonic character in either of those.
These crossovers are like going to the next level.
I want to see Kira take on Shrek. We were promised that somewhere.
I think the closest.
Is it right here? Static. Did you do all these?
Yep.
Very cool.
What's the story about? What's
it takes place in the Batman Beyond world. So there's a character that gets introduced that he's pretty much a living EMP, and he essentially takes out all the world's power. So you can understand the conundrum of like this Neo Gotham world that is suddenly plunged into darkness. So
yeah,
makes for an interesting story.
So when you do books like this, do you adjust your style much? Is there like a house style that you kind of move into?
That's a good question. Like a lot of it involved the first couple of issues involved a lot of neon, so like I was really familiar with that with Zero Ghost.
Right in your wheelhouse. Got lots of practice with Kira.
Yeah, I'd say so. And but aside from that, it kind of like I said, the world's plunged into darkness, so a lot of it is like takes on a darker tone after that. Not even like story-wise darker tone, just like
literally
everything is darker because it's taking place at night in a world where there isn't any power left.
Yeah.
Who's the artist on this?
Oh, it was there was a couple of artists on it.
Okay.
Yeah. The first was Nicholas Draper Ivy, and then Miguel Mendoca was the second artist on it as well.
Very cool. And how about you, Justin? What do you have coming out? I know that you don't have to talk about the stuff you can't talk about, but what could we be looking for in the stores in the near future?
I already know. I'm jumping ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's good. Bring the visuals.
I was gonna
Justin,
say,
you can talk about it.
yeah, we've got Death or Comics slowly launching. We did a pitching workshop this past Sunday that went pretty well, so we've got that. So people can sign up for the mailing list and get on that stuff at deathercomics.com.
Yeah, give a quick pitch for Death or Comics. This is a new
Death
platform
or
that you've
Comics
launched.
yeah, it's my comics education platform. So it's basically me teaching people how to write comics. And eventually it will have an aspect that allows people to meet collaborators and get resources for how to make comics and all that. It's kind of trying to create a place that's just a one-stop shop for if somebody says, I want to learn how to make comics. It's like, well, go to Death or Comics and they'll hook you up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Super cool.
we're doing that. I've currently got Malevolent coming out from Image Comics. I think, what month is this? April. So issue 4 should be out anytime now. And then
Who's
in
the
fall-
artist? Malevolent.
that is John Bivens and Felipe Sobrero doing the colors. So they are the guys who did the back half of Spread with me.
Mm.
Felipe was also the colorist on all the Strode books. So Felipe and I have worked together a great deal.
Right.
And then I've got some stuff coming out either late this year or early next year that hasn't been announced yet. I'm assuming since it hasn't been announced yet, it will probably be 2027. And we are also preparing for the 15th anniversary of Luther Strode in October. But I can't talk about what we're planning. But we are planning.
But
as
look
far
for
as
that.
it knows.
Yeah. That's great. For Luther Strode fans, be on the lookout. It's 15 years. Huh? That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Time flies. But that's very very cool. And this looks beautiful. I love the art. So this is another original. This is an original comic of yours. The Malevolent,
Sure is.
brand new story, creator owned. New. That's excellent.
I think this is the 18th, maybe the 19th.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, weight shot cover, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Wayshak and I actually worked on Call of Duty Zombies.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's the homie.
Yeah, I did 2 Call of Duty Zombies series. So he was on the second one, which was like World War One. But I don't remember what the subtitle of that was, that was how I met him. It's dope. I was like, oh, he's great. So that was he was on our list for the covers. And in fact, not to slight any of the other artists, but it turns out the places we've done signings, the Wayshak variant has been the most popular cover. So
And,
He's popular right now.
oh yeah, look at this. I mean, dude, look at this. Like what?
That's really
yeah,
cool.
so right.
Yeah. Killed
Yeah,
it.
I'd love to do another series with him.
Yeah, Wayshak's sick.
That's excellent. So yeah, is there anything else that we want to? Anything else? First of all, that you guys have anything going on that you want to share, and then we'll just talk a little more about Zero Ghost and how the campaign has been for it as an experience for us.
I'm going to say my obligatory pimp for if you go to justinjordancomics.com and sign up for my mailing list, I will send you a free digital copy of The Strange Town of Luther Strode, the whole trade, and the first volume of Spread, which are 2 of my better, more well-known books. So for free, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's great. And Brian and Will, do you have anything to share, like a place like that to direct your fans?
Nothing right now.
The comic book stores.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
or
correct.
the Kickstarter campaign, because it's still alive. We still have a chance. Carl, do you want to talk any more about doing this campaign for the first collected edition? It's the first time we've done a graphic novel for 24/7 Comics. It's the first 24/7 comic that you had done, and so it's been quite a journey. But this is a great milestone.
Yeah, I think we can scroll through the campaign and take a look at it because there are a lot of firsts for us on this one.
Okay, I'll go ahead and you got it. You got it.
There's also, I mean, beyond it being the first trade, it's going to be our first ever like serial numbered series. So this will be a kind of one-off as many of you guys know, we started this new partnership with Tokyo Pop, where we'll be putting out books in the form of these compact trades as collected editions. So then the question mark came up as to, hey, like, what if we want the full size? So the answer to that is, well, if you want the full size, you come here.
Mhm.
And we got you 3 versions of this volume 1. So while we prep ourselves to release issue 4, you could get caught up issues 1 through 3, and then put this on your shelf, and to just kind of award a lot of our early backers on Kickstarters. We want to make sure that there's good incentive, so these books will be serialized, and it's something you could write into your trust and your will for your loved ones.
That's right.
If anything ever happens to you,
Don't allow them to try and divide it up. It's just
they'll have value.
Unless
Exactly,
you do the
they'll have
bundle.
value.
If you have multiple kids, you should really back at the bundle.
You should definitely buy the bundle. So the bundle will allow your kids, if you have 3 kids, to split up the 3, and then that's
Your
huge.
favorite can get the artist edition because it's the biggest.
Correct. And so I think there's that, and then it's also our highest number of backers ever. So it means that this has been structured as the campaign to be at, and so I think we're getting some return. We're getting a lot of new faces. So great work on that, Francis. Want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you. So excited to be expanding our audience. We'll have lots more to come, and so expanding our audience for future titles and for the future of Zero Ghost is really exciting to me.
Yeah, and then you guys saw how Brian cringes when I talk about selling his art. So you also have a rare opportunity to get him to commission for you as well. And so this is rare, man. It's not easy to get a solid cover quality commission from Brian. So definitely take full advantage of that. And I love all these stretch goals that we did, because these were the original art that came in through that was created. I think, was it for the cards? I think we did these for the cards, right? Or no?
The trading cards?
Yeah, the trading cards or metal cards?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so I have some of these. One is Carl, right?
And yeah.
There's so these are original prints based on the original art.
Yeah, these original sketches have never been released. They've never been available before this.
So they're freaking awesome. And so and then we unlocked the
Ghost Eater, who is now unlocked. We just haven't removed it. We haven't changed the graphic on the campaign page yet, but it was unlocked this afternoon.
Do we have a $30,000 stretch goal?
Yeah, the $30,000 stretch goal, if we reach it, is actually the script. Because people love to read the script, and so while there will be some script pages in the book, we're not publishing the script of the whole series, but we felt like that would be a meaningful thing to kind of like see if we could reach it. I don't know if we'll reach it because we only have 12 hours left, but if you're interested in that real deep dive, that's something that will be made available if we get there.
Yeah, man. You guys definitely check it out. You have 15 more hours. So that was a very special campaign.
Yeah, it's been super exciting. And I feel like it's helped us kind of figure out exactly what you guys as readers are looking for with this and with the other titles that we have going. So we'll definitely have more campaigns in the future like this. We'll eventually compile our other comics and graphic novels and stuff like that. And the Kickstarter backers are really the ones that they're at the start and have made it all possible. This partnership with Tokyo Pop and all that. It's all been made possible out of the support we get on Kickstarter. Those people that come and support us are vital. So we're really grateful to everybody, especially all the new backers who've joined us with this campaign. All right, and then I'll close it out unless there's any final words that anyone has, other than go check it out if you haven't. Is a neon and blood-soaked revenge tale set in a world where magic exists, but it is the domain of the criminal underworld. and it is kind of a John Wick-esque revenge fantasy tale. Thank you, Stan, for watching. We have a comment thanking us. And thank you guys for joining me today to celebrate the end of this campaign.
Woo! You need a cake.
I'll go ahead and close out the live stream, but the campaign is still active, so go check it out, and we'll see you again for Zero Ghost 4.
All right. Thanks, Francis.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Absolutely, thank you. Guys, stay on with me after the stream ends. All right, take care.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.